How men and women differ sexually. Let's start with the men. Men are biologically wired with a very strong libido. They will have erections from the time that they're infants, and as they hit puberty, their sex drive will become extremely high, where many of them will masturbate many times a day. They have that biological need to release, and if they don't, they get very physically uncomfortable. After a man releases, he has an experience that women are not going to understand, but believe me, it's true. There's some hormones that are released after they climax that women don't release. I think it's vasopressin. Their entire nervous system and physiology is relaxed. It's like they just feel this release that washes over their whole body. They often will say for the 10 or 15 minutes after they come, especially if they're having sex with a woman, sex that they enjoy, they can't think straight. I've heard one man say the 10 minutes after a man comes is the closest he will ever be to being like a woman, because he's not thinking with his dick, he's in this altered state. And some men will even say that they're tired after they come, but actually they're just feeling relaxed, and then they may be more aware of fatigue that they have in their body. Men need to regularly release. I'm very opposed to the no-fap, men shouldn't masturbate movement. Don't masturbate to porn, guys. That's a different video that has a lot of negative side effects that I won't go into. But when you feel aroused and you feel the need to release, masturbate and release. Okay, it's natural, it's healthy. I mean, we are spiritual beings in animal bodies, and men have that need. As men's testosterone declines with age, that need to release will lessen. Their sex drive will get more moderated by rational thought. Couple more differences that men have. Their strong biological need to the fact that their penis is external, it gets hard easily. It gets tingly and hard many, many, many times throughout the day for the smallest things. A woman wearing a sweater, seeing some pearl earrings, the way a woman walks, seeing a breast, seeing a buttock, and a man can masturbate to just an image of a breast. He has that urge. That's why they say men are visual. They're designed to be easily turned on. They're designed to be the sexual aggressors. And in relationships, it's generally true that the man will want sex more than the woman. Not always, but generally a man's sex drive is higher. He will get turned on often throughout the day, and the amount of time for a man to reach maximum arousal is seconds. You can see a woman walking by and he will be rock hard in seconds. So let's refresh. Men have this high sex drive. They're easily aroused by anything that's visually enticing. They want to just stick it in. It's all physical. They have this need to release, and after they release, this relaxation washes over them. So a man will want to have sex when he's stressed because it's a way that he relaxes. He will want sex with his girlfriend or his wife even when they're fighting or angry, because he doesn't need to feel close to you. It's a physical thing. And through being physical with you, he can bond with you emotionally, but there does not need to be any emotional thing. There can be kids running around, there could be a sports game on. His need, his focus, he's very focused. Men have, that's one of the masculine qualities: direction, focus, purpose, intention. And unless a man has learned how women are different sexually, the way that he approaches women for sex can feel narcissistic, selfish, and plundering. Now let's talk about women. And women don't understand men. That is their nature. But that doesn't mean it's okay for men to go around using women for sex. Because as we talk about women, you will learn that that is not your need to release, doesn't entitle you to release on any woman and use her in that way, because women are very different when it comes to sex. Remember where I talked about how men have something after they climax that women don't have, this feeling of de-stressing and release. We don't have that. We don't have that vasopressin release. But we have something else. And that what we have happens before sex ever starts. And it's the discernment center in our brain that makes us decide if we even like you. And we scan you for like 100 traits within seconds. And that's our biology. We're supposed to be choosy. Because until birth control came along and our brains haven't been altered yet to respond to this new reality, we could get pregnant. We would carry a baby, nurse a baby. There's a lot of resources that go into being sexual for a woman. There are a lot of negative consequences. We're more likely to get STDs. And we're the nurturers. We nurture babies. We need a different skill set to be nurturing. So we scan you. Is this guy nice? Is he confident? Is he competent? Can I trust him? Could he take care of me? Could he take care of me and my children? Now, this is again where wounded women come in. Just like wounded men will use women for sex, wounded women won't scan men for healthy attributes. They'll go after the players, the con artists, and so on. But they're still scanning. And they're scanning for confidence for sure. They're scanning for confidence or a man who can give them money. They either want the masculine confidence or they want his provisioning. They're not walking around getting wet all day. Women do not walk around getting wet all day at the sight of men or even seeing a good-looking man. We're not like that. For us, the discernment center, do I like this guy? And if I like this guy and I'm in a relationship with him, do I want to fuck him right now? Because maybe I'm mad at him. Maybe the kids are running around. Maybe I'm worried I could get pregnant. Maybe I'm thinking about the dishes in the sink or the dirty clothes on the floor. So that's the women have breaks. A lot of breaks you guys don't have. And then we got to open our bodies to you. Our arousal process, whereas you guys, for the men, it's quick, instant erection. Ours can take 5, 10, 20 minutes to get revved up and 40 minutes to reach maximum arousal, maximum wetness, maximum engorgement. And it takes us longer to have an orgasm. I forgot to mention on the men part, a man can climax in a couple minutes usually. For a woman, it's going to be about 20 minutes. Our erectile tissue is internal. The clitoris is as big as a penis, but it's internal. It's located under the vulva. It's 4 inches of erectile tissue under the vulva. And the glands of the clitoris is the most sensitive part, but that is just a tiny fraction of the surface area of the clitoris. So our arousal process is supposed to take longer. We're supposed to be more choosy. And after women come, I can't speak for other women, but I don't have this, thing that guys have. I don't lose awareness or, like get more relaxed. Like, okay, I came, it was really great. However, it doesn't change who I am or how I feel. So I would say that what women really need to understand about men is when a man wants sex with you, it's not for the same reason that you want sex with him. A woman will have sex with a man, in my opinion, usually because she's turned on by that particular man. Or in a relationship, she wants to bond with him. Or she's turned on by him. It's personal. It's personal. Whereas for a man, it doesn't have to be personal. Ladies, if a man is having sex with you, He could just be wanting to release, and they're not that choosy. Men are not that choosy. Women are very choosy. Men are not that choosy about who they're having sex with, how they feel about the person at the time, how attractive that person is, whether he wants to date her or not. Women are very choosy. There we have a lot at stake. We could get pregnant, we could get an STD, we could develop feelings with the nurturers. So for us, it tends to be more personal. And that's why in early dating, women need to be very careful to not mistake, I like this guy, we're going to bond over sex. He's not going to bond over sex. Yeah. And so ladies, what I want the men to understand is that you need to approach women with a lot of care and think about, whether she's down to just have a quickie, because a lot of women won't be. And also to realize that for a woman, she's either going to be into you or not into you. From the first time she sees you, she's going to know, is this a guy I would F or a guy I wouldn't F? So don't keep going after a woman who's already made up her mind she's never going to F you. And ladies, it's okay that you're more discerning. It's okay that you need more from a man before you want to be intimate with him. It's okay that it takes you longer to climax. It's okay. I think that we need more conversations about our differences and honoring them and celebrating them, rather than pretending that we're the same, because we're not. Thank you so much for watching my video. I also do sex coaching. If you want to work with me, just send me an email. And thank you so much for watching my video.